selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away. Drive back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in the new world with an whole soul. The rich man knows the rich man, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. Your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. Cause the rich man knows the rich man. I wish politicians look out for minors, not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beats milking welfare. God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay, so your bags of foot drown. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground. Cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men know the rich men, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. Cause the rich men know the rich men. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Live Hour, YouTube's premier Off the Clock appliance repair talk for off the clock appliance repair techs. I'm your host with the most, Brother B. And you could be anywhere in the world, but you with me. And ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I bring with me a special group of fellas here. I've been watching these guys for a while now. These young men, well, it all began with my boy TK. I'll tell y'all it from my perspective. It began with a gentleman by the name, he was another YouTuber. His name was TK the Picker. He used to go around and get appliances and stuff, and he was a YouTuber. And he and I then became, pals. We met each other in the ASTI, and then he formed an alliance with some other great group of guys. My boy EJ, my boy Zach, Mike, Carlson, all the gang. And guys, they formed one of the greatest YouTube channels out there. And if you don't know, you've been living under a rock. Let me go ahead and bring to you the one, the only, the men with the plan, the guys with the plan, the Appliance Alliance, the Service Alliance. Gentlemen, welcome to Live Hour.
We
Thanks for having us
are
on, Brother B. We
live.
appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, I have my good friends here who are here to elevate the industry. Their slogan is to elevate the industry. That's what we'll be talking tonight. So without further ado, guys, go ahead and introduce yourself. TK, you heard TK looks frozen there. EJ, why don't you go ahead there,
Am I
sir, and go
frozen?
ahead and you're frozen. Go ahead and introduce yourself, EJ, while TK gets himself situated there.
Yeah, I'm EJ. I with the Appliance Alliance for a few years now, and with the community, have helped build my business, EJ's Appliance Repair, to 5-person team right now, 3 techs on the road, not counting myself, and we just glad to be here. And we want to do by elevating the community is sharing our experiences that we've learned and got from the community, and bring them to you, so that we can help you get better. Not that we've made it, but what I know, you can know too.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't know, brother EJ is somebody. Let's be clear. This gentleman was the winner. Okay, this accolade, you can't just talk this into existence. You can't just hope this into existence. You have to win this award by hard work. And EJ, in case you don't know, the number one small appliance repair business, text 0 to 3, right? 0 to 3
Yeah,
category. You won 2022, right?
that's right.
First
Most professional servicer.
first place, ladies and gentlemen, and that was across the country. Now, mind you, in case you haven't been to the ASTI, you can't compete against other service technicians. So for brother EJ to be first place across the country, it means the world to get to have him on the show. Now it looks like we got TK over there. TK, what's going on, brother? Go ahead and introduce yourself to these fine folks. Let the fine folks know who you are.
Well, I appreciate you having us on, Brother B. As always, it's nice to come on and hang out with you. I'm TK Cousins, owner of Richmond Appliance Guys here in Richmond, Virginia. Fitting little music you were playing right before we started, a little Oliver Anthony. That was good. But we, we're two members of the Service Alliance group, and just like Brother B said, and as it says behind me, elevating the industry is our goal. We're here to help business owners. We're here to help people navigate the waters of entrepreneurship. And just like EJ said, it's not that we know everything or we've arrived or we're the best or anything like that. It's just the simple fact that we like the community of the Alliance love to help other people. So we've been extremely passionate about that. It all started off with the Appliance Alliance group, which was first and foremost the Appliance Apprentice group, and it's grown into an entire website. And our goal as the Alliance group is to help business owners to grow and get them the resources and tools and things they need to grow their business and just become better business owners and technicians and everything else they can be. But thank you for having us on, man.
Okay, now brother TK, what exactly is let me remove this banner real quick. And let me get back to you guys, because you guys are hosting this event, right? So certainly some people haven't heard of you. Certainly some people are like, what's this Service Alliance? Who are these guys? What are they about? So briefly, Go ahead and tell us about your YouTube channel, how you distinguish yourselves from other channels, because what we got going on here isn't necessarily what you guys got going on over there. So go ahead and promote the Service Alliance group. Tell us kindly about what brings you guys to the YouTube sphere. What are you about? And more importantly, how does your channel help appliance repair business owners and appliance repair technicians?
Absolutely, yeah. So our YouTube, we do a podcast 4 days a week every morning. It's called The Morning Grind. It's live, just like live hour. We get on at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And every day it's somebody different. So like Zach and our boy Doug Shears on Monday mornings. Our marketing guy is on every Tuesday with a guest. I'm on with Miss Ward every Thursday. Me and Miss Ward do it. And then EJ, he does what's called Freestyle Friday. And we just get on there and we talk about business. We do pray. We read a little bit of the Bible. Talk about our faith a little bit. We don't all have the same faith. We all have different beliefs and things like that, but we don't let that separate us. We still come together and pray and talk about business and all that good stuff. So it's just a good way to get your day started in the right direction. We're constantly talking about how to make better business decisions. This week, we've been talking a lot about leadership, and Mike's podcast yesterday was about servant leadership and how if you want to be a good leader, you have to serve, and you can't just be a boss. You got to lead by example. So just little nuggets, whether it's from the scriptures or whether it's just something that's on our hearts to share that day. We just like to share, and we also have guests on quite frequently. Me and Ms. Ward love having guests on, so a lot of times we'll have a guest on and hear what they have to say, because everybody has something to share and something we can learn from. You know what I'm saying?
Excellent, excellent. And guys, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your service, and here's why. Because I feel like the appliance repair industry is a broad industry. You need a guy like me and Rick. Well, you need a guy like Richard Zilka, my business partner, where what he'll do is he'll get up there and he'll give an hour-long schematic troubleshooting, whatever the subject matter is, a whole hour lecture on that. And you need that on YouTube because you need the educational side. And then you also need someone I feel like myself, where I try my best to deliver industry news, talk parts, talk tools, and just talk industry. But I never really enter into the arena of business too tough. And the reason is because I personally don't feel like I'm, how do I word this correctly? I'm fit enough to really tell another person which way to take their lives and their business, if that makes sense. But that's where you guys come in.
Let me take that, Brandon. Let me
Sure.
take that
And
because I I know how you feel because I'm probably the least experienced in our group, and I feel the same way. And you know what changed my opinion of that? It was kind of humbling to me was that there are people out there that still can gain something that I can give. And I want to let everybody know we are not top level business professionals. Okay, we are just like you. We got into this as technicians. We're building businesses, and we make mistakes, and we learn from them. Sometimes we repeat them, and then we learn from them. But that's what the community is all about, brother B. Is the alliance community is other like-minded people doing the same things that we're doing. But if we can share our experiences, we're less likely to have those failures. And that's all we're doing.
Yeah.
I like to joke. I'm not an expert in anything but my own experience and my own opinions. But if I got anything that you may gain from that, I'm 100% willing to share it. And that's what we are all about, elevating the industry by sharing
Yeah,
information and lifting each other up.
absolutely.
I personally want to say I love
Yeah,
what you do because you do the appliance industry justice by giving it energy and making it fun. And you also bring content because you can do the business, you can take care of business and run a business and be professional, but still have a good time doing it. Dressing up for success. I had to put my tie on to show love to Brother B, but there's really something here. We all have our own lane, and you know we can hang together.
Well, guys,
absolutely.
thank you for the
Yeah, I
kind
think
word. Okay, so let me ask you a question about the Service Alliance here. Okay, apparently, you guys, I have a flyer for you, and I want you guys to describe to me what am I looking at here. I want you to give me a little bit of insight on what this banner is that I'm looking at, and go ahead and tell me a little bit about it. Bear with me as I pull it up. What are we looking at here, guys? What is this?
Go ahead, TK.
I'll take this one. So this is our website, servicealliancegroup.com. We have two different packages over there. We have the tech package, which comes with the largest tech manuals library out there, tech manuals, service bulletins, things like that. We also have our all access package, which is really what, to be honest with you, it's what you want to go for, especially if you're a business owner. It has the largest library for standard operating procedures out there. We worked really hard on putting together these documents. Everything from HR documents to running service calls to different KPI reports and things like that that can help you to, organize and grow your business. Because anybody that's ever ran a business or started a business or done anything with a business knows that if you don't get your procedures straight and you want to grow your business into more than just one technician, which there's nothing wrong with being one technician, but if you want to grow to multi-technicians, you got to have procedures in place. And kind of backtracking a little bit on what EJ was saying, a lot of the reason we do this is because we want people to not make some of the same mistakes we did. We made a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes, and EJ made a lot of mistakes. And as we see them, we're not the type of people that are just going to pretend like they didn't happen. We're the type of people that are going to come out there and say, hey, I messed up in this area. Here's something that can help you to not make this mistake. One of the biggest things that I did was I started to add on technicians before I had my procedures in place. And I've been very open about that. That's why anytime somebody calls me or reaches out to me for mentorship and they ask me about adding techs, one of the first questions I ask, I said, well, how are your standard operating procedures? If you don't have your standard operating procedures in place, you have no business hiring technicians because you don't have procedures to give those technicians. If you don't have an employee handbook, you need to, and all these things are things that we've already put together that you can customize to your company. It's not cookie cutter. And that's what I love about what Mike helped. Mike helped a lot with the standard operating procedures, and none of it's cookie cutter. You can make it whatever you need to make it for your business because every single business out there is different. So we've really gotten into that. The tech sheets, they're cool, but you can find tech sheets anywhere. You can go to Appliantology and get tech sheets. You can go to MSA and get tech sheets. You can go to all these different places and get tech sheets. The real awesome part, my favorite part personally about the Service Alliance Group All Access is the standard operating procedures and the documents. But there's so much other things you get with it. You get vendor programs. We have a vendor program with Union Electronics Distributors. They are a supply house out of Illinois. They give amazing deals on parts. So whatever you're paying, wherever you're buying your parts from, more than likely, they're going to beat it if you are an all access member. And the prices that they're giving are exclusively for our members. So,
Guys, I wanna ask y'all a question here, okay? And it's a fair question. It's a fair
Mhm.
question, okay? Uh, but looking on your website here, you promote that you cater to the following service industries: appliance repair, HVAC repair, electricians, and plumbers. M- my question to you guys are, when you say you cater to these companies, you mentioned the mentoring, you mentioned the coaching, you mentioned the business acumen, the service manuals. Is it safe to say that based on your website here, that you service, that you, am I reading correct that even if you're into HVAC, even if you're an electrician and a plumber, the Service Alliance Group can still help you? Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah, yeah. I'll take this one.
absolutely,
Uh,
absolutely.
I'll, I'll say this: we're not training techs. TMM does that, right? Uh, we're not teaching you how to fix appliances. We are heck. We're not even teaching you how to have a business. We just want to come align with you and give you the resources and provide support in that process. So, does it really matter what service you're providing in a home and when you're running the business? I'm telling you, all the service industries are pretty similar. So, we're looking at appliances or HVAC units or wiring houses, whatever it is. It's the core principles of how to run a successful service business dealing with homes, homeowners, and any of those services. I mean, it's the same principles. We're just talking about doing the right thing, tracking your numbers, having processes in place. Most of our experiences are in the appliance industry, but absolutely any of these businesses in those other industries can benefit from what we have.
Guys, I get asked often, all the time. One of the best questions that I get asked is, Brother B, when I'm out on a job, I need tech sheets. Well, before we get into the next question, let me go ahead and shout out some people here. Let me shout out Alberto Romero. Romero says, Wepa! Que hola, said it. He says, work for GE and PR appliances. And every day we learn, and who need help the first time there is me. Well, Alberto, thank you for tuning in for the best business content, to uplift the industry content. You want to go Monday through Friday, 8 Eastern AM. Tune into the Service Alliance. And you can also look at TMM Appliance Network. And Brother Rick and I have an abundance of videos up there that definitely can help you. Trinity, oh man, that guy's my friend. He's like the kind of guy that you call it your friend, but he's really your friend. Trinity,
He's the
what's good,
hero.
Trinity? All right, guys, let's move into
Isn't
my
that
next
is that
question.
LaRon?
Oh, the one and only, often imitated but never duplicated. Guys, one of my big questions people ask me all the time is, Brother B, I'm stuck on a job and I need tech sheets, man. I need tech sheets, Brother B, and I don't know where to get them. I need service manuals. I need bulletins. I need wiring diagrams, parts lists. It says here that the Service Alliance has 150,000 manuals. Am I reading this correctly, folks?
That's correct.
You read it
Please
right.
elaborate.
All right.
Please
And,
elaborate.
well, Zach and Mike, shout out to the techies in our group. They hand counted every one of them. I think they selected all the files and then it told them how many there was. But yeah, uh, it's no secret we purchased a service manual library from somebody. Uh, in the industry and put it together into this website and made it easy to use. By we, I mean Mike Carson. And Zach helped out a lot, and me and TK, we smiled through a few months and wrote out procedures along with the other guys to build this website. But tech manuals, bulletins, wiring diagrams, it's all there. And the best part is the tech sheet request form. Okay, we got guys that are standing by, taking those requests and turning them around generally within 24 hours or less. Sometimes really quick. If you can't find it, we can find it. And if we can't find it, you don't need it.
Now this
So,
is across all brands, right? I'm
all
out there
brands.
working on Miele, I don't know, oven. You guys can within 24 hours at a minimum return some info to me on that.
That's been our experience. We've been doing this for over a year, and we've had very few people walk away without getting the manual that they needed.
I'm gonna pop a question over to TK.
I say that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, TK.
I was gonna say the one to go with is Canadian LG refrigerators. I don't know what it is about Canadian LG refrigerators, but we have the hardest time finding LG refrigerators out of Canada. But we still do our best. We've hunted down a few.
Absolutely.
So if you're in Canada and you got the LG hookup, holla at your boy. But go ahead.
My next question is posed to you,
Brother
TK.
B. What were you gonna say, man?
It's okay. It's okay. My next question is for you. I want you to elaborate briefly, brother TK, on this mastermind group. Go ahead and give guys insight on number one, what the heck is a mastermind? And more importantly, what makes the Service Alliance mastermind so special?
Absolutely. So we started the mastermind group originally with me and EJ, Zach Kreider, and our boy Justin Gandy. Shout out to Justin Gandy. And basically, it was just 4 business owners meeting together every week. We'd make goals for our businesses. We talk about best practices and all those things. It was kind of rough at first, like we try to keep it as organized as possible. But Mike and Zach have taken it to the next level. I haven't been as involved with this last round of masterminds as I would have liked to have been because it cut into some family time for me. But Mike and Zach have really knocked it out of the park. They're sending these sheets out every week of of prep work you do for your mastermind. And I'm like, man, I'm personally sitting there like, man, I need to do one of these again. Like I need to take another mastermind and take a step back and do it myself. But it's for everything, goals. It's a 4-week thing. You're in there with, like-minded peers. And it is facilitated by us. So we're, Zach or Mike or EJ and they're kind of facilitating it. So we're not telling you what to talk about, but we're giving you some groundwork to build off of. And I mean, we've just gotten really remarkable feedback. It's really just a peer group, just like other associations have peer groups and networking groups. The mastermind is something that's popular all over the country, all over the world. We didn't start it. We were introduced to it by another fella, and now we're just made it our own, and it's an amazing thing for business owners, and we've got great feedback from it. I personally miss my mastermind group. I've been kind of crazy hectic with the business and everything, and a few little stepping stone or stumbling blocks along the way in business, as everybody knows that does business. So,
I'll say,
but it's the game changer. If you haven't done one, do it.
to add to what TK is saying there, uh, the masterminds originally, they look different now, and it's kind of evolved into what our business conference is going to be. It's kind of like the workshop type atmosphere. So what we've done with Mike and Zach headlining it, uh, we bring in people that are interested, and they put together 4 weeks of content, and they've been doing it on Saturday mornings. And each week there's a different topic, and either one of us or we bring in some other industry professional to present content, 15 to 30 minutes long, just starting the conversation, bringing up some ideas, and then we break up into small groups of like 5 or so each and discuss what we just talked about and best practices and different ideas that they've experienced in their businesses. So this business conference, the Alliance Business Conference, the ABCs, not to be mistaken with ABC, Appliance Boot Camp. Shout out to Mike Sneed and the Boot Camp Nation. Uh, we are going to be gathering together on Saturday, December 2nd, and we have a list of classes. They're not really classes, but discussions that we're going to go over. And if you want to, we'll share the list, Brandon.
There's no need to. Brother B comes already prepared. You are dealing with YouTube's premier. Off the clock, appliance repair talk. For off the clock, appliance repair text. Please, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button for Brother B in the service alliance. Okay, guys, we're looking at it here. Now, guys, this is where I'm gonna get you off the screen for 1 second and let me talk to my tribe. Guys, y'all know y'all could trust me. Y'all know that if I tell you something is for real, it's for real. If you don't hear me like put my stamp on it, proceed with caution. But what I could tell you about these guys is that they're legit. Okay. Shout out to my boy EJ winning first place. And that kind of business expertise is the type of expertise that I want to align myself with. You know, they say if you hang out with 4 rich friends, guess who's gonna be the 5th rich friend? So, I personally want to hang out and pick at other business owners' brains. And I think this is a wonderful event. Okay, so guys, if you support the channel and you just so happen to be in the Richmond, Virginia area, or if you're not, just feel free to come on down. This is it, guys. It's December 2nd, 2023. Let's look at what we're looking at here. So it's at the Hilton Garden. Woohoo! Very, very, very swanky there, gentlemen. Like
yes, nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best for you, for the Alliance group. Okay, so the event's at it's at the Hilton Garden. Oh, we got my business partner in the house. What's good, Richard Zilka?
What's up, Rick?
What's going on, Richard?
Okay, so guys, it's a home service business workshop. We're gonna learn how to position our brand at the forefront. Learn the essentials to scale your business effectively. Learn principles rooted in actual industry experiences. Learn marketing tactics to elevate above the competition. Learn best practices for warranty and COD management. Guys, that's a lot of stuff. Now, how long is this event for?
1 day.
1 day.
We got it crammed into one day from 9 o'clock to 5:30.
1 day. Okay, so you can't miss not 1 second of this seminar. It's from start to finish.
Hold you. Yep, we're gonna take a little lunch break in the middle, but I'd suggest there will be breaks in between. But like EJ said earlier, it's going to be interactive. This isn't going to be one of those sit there for hours on end while EJ goes through, PowerPoint presentations. We're going to have some slides ready. We're going to do our pre-gaming and to make sure we come with some good topics. But the cool part is what's everybody's favorite part of going to conferences and conventions. It's hanging out and networking and talking and sharing best practices. That's exactly what we're trying to bring to this whole event. Is like-minded business people getting together. We're inviting as many smart people we know so that the conversations are going to be good and people are really going to get something out of it. But we want you to be there too, whether you just started your business last week or you've been doing this for 30 years. We can all learn from each other. We can all grow and we can all elevate the industry together. And that's what we're coming together to do.
EJ.
So here's a couple.
Sorry, go ahead. Apologies.
No, you got it. I know where you were going, so go for it.
EJ, I want you to get into a little bit of this, EJ. Topics that we'll be discussing: growth strategies, scaling, using technology to enhance service, warranty versus COD, financial management, and profitability of everyone. That's probably the one I need.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask y'all questions like, how the hell am I not rich yet? Why the hell does my bank account look like the way it looks? What the hell am I doing wrong here? So,
amen.
Financial EJ and marketing. Man, it's a lot. You guys really packed this day. Well, actually, you know what, EJ? Walk us through this itinerary, EJ. What we got looking at here?
Well, you done covered it twice there, but we're going to have check-in, a little bit of meet and greet in the beginning, networking, getting everybody in their seats, figuring out what's going to start happening, a little intro, and then we got growth strategies and scaling, brand positioning. We kind of combine those two together. We have three of us have ran or are still running appliance service businesses with multi-techs. And we all grew to multi-techs within the first 5 years. So we know some ways of how to do it and how not to do it. And tying that up with Mike, branding and positioning to get your name out there, you don't want to miss that. We got Brother Zach is going to be leading a session about utilizing technology to enhance your service. Uh, in this day and age, if you're still doing paper tickets and answering the phone yourself, different things like that, you got to use AI. You got to use technology to streamline your work, all the functions that you're going through. Uh, the next is a big time conversation: warranty or COD. There's a lot of people starting their business with warranty work, and a lot of people that don't touch warranty work at all. There's pros and cons to all of it, and we're going to talk about it. There's profitable ways to run warranty work. There actually is, and we're going to discuss some of that. Then we're going to have lunch.
This
We got
next
some
one's
lunch.
my favorite, EJ.
Mine too. We got one whole hour of networking
Noon to
and lunch.
1.
Boom. We're going to need a break after those topics, and we've got some great companies sponsoring the lunch for this event. It's a very expensive lunch, so we're going to see what we get. Coming right back out off the lunch break, financial management and profitability. I've been studying the profit first principles ever since I heard it from Mike Sneed on his channel, and I'm telling you, I don't have it perfected, but I understand the way it works, and I know some ways that it don't work, and I'll be sharing some of those with you. And we will talk about ways to track your money and make sure that you keep more of it. Then, of course, Mike brings it in marketing strategies. I'll tell you, one of the topics, and I hope he puts this into the content into this event. The mastermind groups, they did low cost marketing session. So a lot of people are talking about buying big websites, spending lots of money on ads, and we've got a lot of ideas for very low cost marketing strategies to put yourself in front of the customers that you're looking for and get recognized and save money while you're doing it. Of course, we got to save time too, streamlining the operations. Can't talk about that enough. That's probably one that I really need to be focusing on too. So I won't be leading that one. And then networking, building strategic partnerships. We often look at networking as just hanging out, shooting the stuff. But if you position yourself in your market to network with other people that are doing the same thing or other industries, we're going to talk about some of that and how you can network with other people around and feed each other work. So, like you said, it's jam packed. And then our favorite part is off the script. TK is setting up something for us to do after hours so that we can unwind from the day and let our brains just sizzle while we enjoy some time down in Richmond, Virginia.
All right, we
Oh,
we,
there's
we
gonna be
almost
some
wrap.
sizzling, buddy. There's gonna be some sizzling.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
almost wrapping up, guys. Uh, again, uh, make sure, guys. This is a pay. One second, let me get my attention here, guys. This is a paid event. Okay, these gentlemen went ahead and took their time out, their time away from their businesses and their families. They went ahead and booked us they welcomed us into a nice swanky operation. And they gave us lunch. And more importantly, they're giving us information and they're giving us knowledge. So this is a paid event. Guys, you want to make sure you go on over to the registration form. Don't just pop up. You gotta register first. But register, okay? Make sure you fill all this out. Now, the $1,000,000 question. This is where I squeeze you guys a little. At 199, we certainly there will be a coupon or a code in there for the TMM Appliance Network, correct?
Absolutely. We've already
So,
started that in the works. We've been talking about this for 2 weeks with Brother B and his partner Rick, and we will have a code. So stay tuned for Brandon's next live hour where he'll drop the QR code or the promo code. Uh, and then also, if you want a bigger discount, all access members of the Service Alliance Group.com get 50% off. But we're going to have a special
wait,
discount
wait, wait,
for
wait, wait,
the
wait, wait,
TMM
wait, wait,
network.
wait, wait, wait. So if I'm smart, because you just gave me the game. You see, I'm from the Bronx, New York. I taught it. Basically, if I go to join pricing here and become a member in the short term, it's gonna save me a little something. Am I correct?
Absolutely. All of our
Woo-hoo.
all access members get big discounts on any of the events or functions that we do. It's just another way to say thank you and add value to your subscription.
Well, gentlemen, you guys have did an amazing job at outlining this event. You guys have really answered the questions, and I'm sure it's gonna be a jam-packed event. Uh, there's probably one thing that I will hear, or anybody who hears, that they need to take them to the next level. Because every time I go to ASTI, every time I go to some conference, right, I always speak to somebody and they always tell me one thing, and I say, damn, why didn't I never think of that? And that
Yeah,
always helps me in the long.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to the
That's what it's all
profitability
about.
portion. I look forward to oh before I let you guys segue out, any manufacturers gonna be there? Any VIPs? We got any VIPs, or they're private, or you want to keep that? You want to keep that under the
we,
wraps?
we still working out the
The detail.
corporate details. But if you want to talk about VIPs, we don't know. We don't have your RSVP yet. We don't know if you're coming.
Oh,
Although
whoa! I spoke to
you,
TK. I spoke to
you,
TK.
you
I said,
coming?
yeah, I'm about
He'll be
95.
there. He'll be there.
Okay. So brother B, number one VIP in the house, and TK Cousins, the appliance guy picker. We've got Miss Ward, the boss with the sauce, coming up from Florida, and
Hollywood War.
Mike Sneed has said that he's going to be in attendance.
Okay, the
So
boot camp is gonna be out there. That's
I,
what's up. You
I'll say
getting all
this:
you getting all the
Shout out to the
YouTubers,
boot camp.
and you know
all the
what?
celebrities.
You know what? That's smart. Because us YouTubers, we're the real MVPs. We're the one who puts in the real work. You know, we get dressed up. Look at
Yeah,
DJ. That boy's sharp. Woo-hoo-hoo. But nonetheless,
looking
we get
good.
lighting. We have to get content for the audience. And guys, you know, it's only right that the real people that are really in the field, the real ones like you, TK, all the YouTubers, it's good to have us at one event because they're gonna get the real deal. And
Yep.
I think that the industry is gonna take note of this event and say, "Whoa, those YouTubers, they're onto something." So I'll be there in support of my fellow YouTubers. I'm glad all the other participants are gonna be there. And guys, to my audience, my subscribers, show some support, man. We need to support one another in this. Let's network. Let's mastermind. Let's talk business. My bank account ain't the way it's supposed to be. What am I doing wrong? I need help, and I'm sure some of y'all need help. So December 2nd, I gave you guys the website. Make sure you register. Don't just show up. Register. And guys, I'm gonna let y'all get the final words, and we're gonna segue out of here, man.
I'm gonna give that to TK, the boss.
Well, we really appreciate you, brother B, having us on here. I hope to see everybody at the conference here in December 2nd. I really appreciate the opportunity to come on here. And I'll say this as we segue out. You know, GE, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, Samsung, LG, they're all manufacturers. That's great and all that. But where were they at when you needed them? Brother B's always been there for me. Miss Ward's always been there for me. The YouTube community's always been there for me. So we're not going to have any manufacturers or any big corporate sponsors at this event. This is an event for real people, real tradesmen, real service professionals. So if that's you and you part of the Alliance community or the TMM network, come through, help us elevate the industry, and we'll catch you next time. Love you guys.
Go
Amen.
ahead and go ahead and send this out, EJ.
Man, I don't even know how to top that one, man. But I tell you, much love to the TMM Appliance Network. A number one. Been watching you since way back, and I'll tell you, it's just Brother B is the real deal. I went out and ran calls with him. I watched him behind the scenes of the training school. I watched him in the training school. The guy knows what he's doing. Brother Rick's bringing the details, and I'll tell you, you got to pay attention. He's not just fun and games and nice dress and clean cuts. He knows what he's doing. He works all day hard, and I'll tell you, that's what this community is all about. Those of us that's making it happen and sharing the information to lift each other up. That's all we got. We'll see you in Richmond.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of YouTube's premiere Off the Clock Appliance Repair Talk for Off the Clock Appliance Repair Text. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with us, and we appreciate it. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of YouTube's #1 premiere Off the Clock Appliance Repair Talk. Love, peace, harmony. Good night, y'all. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you, brother.